Welcome to Create Arts Online. I'm Sarah Shriver, and I'm excited to be here to teach one of my favorite techniques, kaleidoscope caning with polymer clay. I've been working with polymer clay for over 30 years. I love creating unique and intricate patterns. In this course, I'll teach you step by step how to build patterned canes that will become jewelry, decorative objects, buttons, and more. Starting with my favorite polymer clay, I'll show you how to employ a simple pasta machine to roll out your clay. Once the sheets have been rolled out, I'll demonstrate how to cut them up and compose them to build blends that will go from light to dark. The blends of color are named after Judith Skinner, who brought this technique to the polymer clay community. Each blend creates an ombre effect, giving movement and depth to the canes. Once the blends are created, we'll stack them together into a slab and use inclusions between the blended sheets to create little graphic details. I'll show you how to reduce the slab and form it into a trapezoid shape, which will get repeated 3 times to form a triangle. By making different compositions using both the original slab and the triangle cane, I'll demonstrate how to build endless patterns. You'll watch me work in real time using these elements to create a variety of patterns that are unique but related to one another as they are all from the same root cane. We'll take the canes and construct a myriad of different shaped beads that will become earrings, pendants, buttons, brooches, and other jewelry. This course is designed with the beginner in mind, but is great for any level of artist. By the end of this course, you'll have the confidence and skills to create beautifully patterned canes over and over again. I've included a PDF for download of my suggested tools, materials, and resources, so let's get started.
Sarah, thank you so much for coming to Create Arts Online and bringing this great course. I am so excited to share this with our community, and I know it's achievable because I watched you make it and I know I could do it, and I am a beginner.
Thank you, Tammy. I'm thrilled to have been invited, and I'm really happy to bring this to your people.
Yes, this is going to be great for all of the polymer clay community. So before we get started sort of about the course, give me a quick background of how you got started as a polymer clay artist.
I have been making polymer clay things for over 30 years, and I began by selling it in a craft store. And we used to have these little parties, and my boss would put it out on the table, you know, various things, tie-dye or marbling or something like that. And then one night it was polymer clay, and I just kind of took to it like a duck to water. Yes. It works like my brain works. And I really started with the caning, which was my, it just really resonated with me, and I have been at it ever since.
So you are a pattern junkie, shall we say?
I am a little bit of a pattern junkie, and there are a lot of polymer clay junkies out there too, because it is a very alluring material. It's got a nice hand to it, and then it does kind of magical things.
It does, and I have to say, I mean, I want you to talk a little bit about it, but the patterns that came out of the simple cane and the simple slab that you made are so, it's just achievable. That's what was just so amazing to me, and it still looks like these incredibly intricate patterns. But is this something, I know it's for the beginner, but when you have taught this to other people, do they really take to it easily the way you've broken it down?
Yeah, I mean, I guide you through. First you do, you know, this one single element, and we go through all the steps how we get there. And then from that one single element, it's just ways of combining it, either with itself or kind of manipulating it a little bit. And then the kaleidoscope is really just mirroring. So you can take really simple elements and kaleidoscope them essentially by just mirroring them in various ways, and you can come up with endless amounts of pattern.
It's great. And then you also talk a little bit about art elements, like what's important about balance, composition, color. Can you talk a little bit about how easy it is to add those in to give even more pop to your pieces?
Yeah, I mean, you're looking for them to have some sort of a visual pop. So you do want to consider, what are your color combinations? I mean, in the beginning, you can just try it. You can just try. I feel like it's a really good teacher. This process is a very good teacher about how do colors relate to one another, and what effect does blue have on orange? Because if you do your blends that way, you'll suddenly see like some of the really principles of color combination will come out. And also, you know, lights and darks, and, you know, and if you experiment with it, you'll find some really, it's a good teacher of process, I think.
Well, for someone that's been teaching polymer clay and the caning with the kaleidoscope technique for so many years, I think our students are in for a treat. That this is truly, if you follow Sarah's step by step in this course, it is truly a successful project and process.
Thank you, Tammy. And I hope you think so too.
So I can't thank you enough for bringing this to Create Arts Online. I think our community's in for a really great treat. And with the holidays maybe around the corner, depends when you have this course, these can make amazing gifts for any time of year for anybody.
That's true. I mean, you can make a lot of, like, earrings are a great gift. And we go through a number of bead shapes and stuff that make really excellent earrings. So I would think about that, yeah.
And then, of course, there's this beautiful necklace that, you know, could become yours, too. So, again, thank you so much. This is really great. I'm very excited.
Thank you. I appreciate it, and I've enjoyed it very much.
Yes.